inspirational stories, unrivaled coverage, rise up, Houston. This is H-Town High School Sports. Here's your host, Todd Freed.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to H-Town High School Sports. I'm Todd Freed. It's playoffs, nothing but playoffs, with bi-district football action across Greater Houston, including a tremendous matchup in Class 6A Region 3 between District 26A champion Ridge Point and the Tomkins Falcons.
The Ridge Point Panthers fired up and ready, so were the Tomkins Falcons. First quarter for Tomkins. Wyatt Young, nice fake, and scores 12 yards, 7-0 Tomkins. Ridge Point comes right back. Wesley Drummer on the give, 5-yard touchdown. The game is tied at 7. Ridge Point again. Quarterback Austin Carlisle keeps, and then he battles and gets in for the touchdown. Game tied at 14. Here's Wyatt Young. Nice fake, 18-yard score. Tomkins up 24-21 at half. Then, in the third quarter, Austin Carlisle goes long. Ashton Bethel-Roman has it. 61-yard touchdown, 29-24 Ridge Point. Still in the third. Carlisle to Wesley Drummer. Touchdown, it's 43-24. But Tomkins comes back. Wyatt Young, nicely executed screen to Jace McMillan, and you can't chase down Jace. Down the sidelines, 52-yard touchdown, it's 43-31. Ridge Point comes right back. Carlisle to Ashton Bethel-Roman. How about that move? 30-yard score, 49-31, 10 minutes to go, Panthers. But here's Tomkins. Wyatt Young to Reese Phillips, touchdown, 49-37. After a successful onside kick, Tomkins, Wyatt Young, fakes, keeps, almost loses the ball, stays with it. 57-yard touchdown, it's 49-44. But Ridge Point answers with a long 7-minute drive to eat up the clock, and the Panthers hang on for a wild 49-44 victory. They will next face undefeated Lamar in round 2 of the 6A Division I playoffs. Out of the smoke, here come the Willis Wildcats facing Nimitz. 6A Region 2 Division II playoffs. Early on for Nimitz. Albert Brown to pass. He finds Malachi Augustus. Nice catch down to the 12-yard line. Then for the Cougars, it'll be Brown. Takes the snap, and he runs it in for the touchdown. 7-0 Nimitz. But Willis comes right back. DJ Lagway goes to work. He fires quickly to Jalen Mickens. Diving catch down to the 1-yard line. From there, Lagway will take it himself, and he gets in for the touchdown. Game tied at 7. Still in the first quarter. Lagway back to pass, scrambles, gets out of it. Down the field he goes. Then the great move right there, and Lagway is gone. Spectacular touchdown, 14-7 Wildcats. Later in the second for Willis again. Lagway to Jermaine Bishop, and that's a touchdown, 21-7 Willis. Nimitz now trying to come back. It's Brown to throw. DeBron Hampton makes a tremendous catch to the 1-yard line. From the 1, it'll be Brown who takes it in for the touchdown. It's 28-14. But late in the half, Wildcats answer. Lagway back to work to Jermaine Bishop. Down the sidelines he goes. Bishop all the way down to the 3-yard line, out of bounds. From there, it'll be Lagway again. He'll get the touchdown. Willis wins big, 63-24. They're now 11-0 on the season and will face Tomball Memorial in round 2 of the playoffs.
It's quite rare that a pair of district champions will face off in the first round of the postseason, but such was the case with Dickinson taking on the Pearland Oilers. Dickinson won the District 24 6A title, while Pearland shared the 23 6A crown with Dawson and Shadow Creek. A powerhouse matchup that gets our nod as the Fred Haas Auto Group Game of the Week.
Here come the Pearland Oilers for the big bi-district clash. The Gators of Dickinson chomping at the bit. Second quarter, no score. Freshman quarterback Lorenzo Aguirre fires to Mason Peterson. Touchdown, 23 yards. It was 6-0 at half. In the third, Oilers with the ball. LaDamian McDowell will take it for Pearland. Left side, he finds an opening, and he breaks it. 55 yards for the touchdown, 7-6, Pearland. In the fourth quarter, same score. Oilers 4th and goal. Snap to Jake Westmoreland, but he's stuffed. Gators take over. Dickinson drives it downfield from the 1-yard line. Aguirre sneaks it in. They got a 2-point conversion. 14-7, Dickinson on top. Only 1:30 to play in the game. Same score. Oilers Cole Murkowski to throw. Patrick Bridges has it, and he gets the touchdown. The game went to overtime, tied at 14. After 2 scoreless overtimes, by rule, you have to go for 2. Gators, Joshua Arthur is intercepted by Jaden Brown. So then, Pearland will have a chance to win, but Gators make the stop. No score through 4 overtimes. 5th overtime. Oilers get the ball first. Murkowski to Patrick Bridges. Finally, a 2-pointer. It's 16-14. Dickinson gets 1 play to score or it's over. Mason Peterson is stopped by Lazarus Range short of the goal line, and that ends it. In 5 overtimes, Oilers pull out a wild 16-14 victory. They advance to face Atascocita next Friday in the 6A Division I playoffs. Your Fred Haas Auto Group Game of the Week.
In just its 2nd season of varsity play, Richmond Randall earned a berth to the postseason playoffs, doing so with a lofty 9-1 record. Now, to get its first playoff win, the Lions will need to beat perennial powerhouse Fort Bend Marshall in the Class 5A Division II postseason.
Here come the Randall Lions in the playoffs for the first time ever, making a great first impression against perennial power Marshall. Early on, Marshall quarterback Caden Johnson scrambles back near the end zone, and he is sacked by Chase Sims and Curtis John Miller. That's a safety, 2-0. Lions on offense now. Quarterback Tyler Skrabanek to throw. Wide open is Jaden Osborne, and he's gone for the touchdown. It's 9-0. More Randall. This time on the ground, Courtney Brown takes it and touchdown, 16-0 Randall. Final seconds of the half. Here's Marshall. Caleb Wright at quarterback fires to Andre Feast. Touchdown, 16-7 at half. Third quarter now for Marshall. Wright back to throw. His pass is intercepted by Charles Davis. 50-yard touchdown return. Lions up 23-10. Buffs come back. Wright back to throw to Jacaden Ferguson. He makes the catch and then busts out of 2 defenders. Wow, 45-yard score, 23-17. Early in the fourth quarter, here's Wright. He'll scramble and then throws to Ryan Johnson. Touchdown. Marshall has its first lead, 24-23, 10 minutes to play. But here comes Randall. Landon William Callis, right side. Great move, stays in bounds, and touchdown. 29-24, Randall back on top. Then, after Marshall fumbled the kickoff, here's William Callis on the carry. Turns on the speed, touchdown. Randall wins 35-24, first playoff victory. They advance to face Belton in the 5A Division II playoffs. The Hightower Hurricanes hosting the Jordan Warriors 6A Region 3 Division II playoffs. For Jordan, early on, Colin Willis back to throw, goes long, but Cade Phillips with the great diving interception. Then, on offense, more Cade Phillips. On the pass by Joseph Stewart, here's Phillips with the diving reception. He's a great diver. Then, Stewart fumbles the snap, but he still gets a touchdown. 7-0 Hightower. Canes again. Stewart back to throw, goes deep to Jeremy Payne, and Payne is going to make the touchdown catch. 40 yards, 14-0 Hurricanes. Later in the second, Hightower again. Jeremy Payne with the ball. Right side, he races 32 yards for the touchdown, 21-0. Late in the half for Jordan. Colin Willis back to throw. Andrew Marsh goes way up there, extends. What a catch. Touchdown, 21-7 at half. In the third, Hightower, 4th and 4 to punt. No, it's a fake. Kamal Henry, down the left sidelines he goes. Big blocks all the way to the 10-yard line. From there, it's Henry again. He gets a touchdown. Hightower wins 35-7 to move on in the postseason. Up ahead, more football with Episcopal versus Kincaid for the SBC Championship. In volleyball, a berth to state is on the line in an all-Katy ISD regional final. And up next, it's back to Willis for a special report on Wildcats quarterback DJ Lagway.
Welcome back to H-Town High School Sports. I'm Todd Freed. In what's been the greatest season ever for Willis Wildcats football, it's been nothing but a season of greatness from senior quarterback DJ Lagway. His stats are off the charts, but it's more than just those big numbers that have propelled Lagway as a Friday night hero for the Willis Wildcats.
It's the Friday Night Lights in Willis, Texas. And as the Willis Wildcats open the Class 6A Division II playoffs, the Friday night spotlight again shines ever so bright on senior quarterback DJ Lagway. With Lagway leading the way, the Wildcats won their first district title in 21 years, while securing their first undefeated 10-0 season in school history.
See how the tempo works? We got a tempo.
It's really special to be part of history. You know, it's something that my group of class and my teammates are going to remember forever. So it's just like we're just trying to leave a legacy and just leave it bigger than we found it.
Lagway's legacy is unmistakable. In a remarkable senior season, he's accounted for over 4,200 yards of offense with 60 touchdowns in 10 games. In the biggest game of the year against the Woodlands, he accounted for 600 yards of offense and 7 touchdowns as the Wildcats secured the district title. The Florida Gators commit is the nation's #2 rated quarterback prospect.
Yeah, DJ is an unbelievable quarterback, man. I mean, there's no throw he can't make, no read he can't make pre-snap. There's nothing he can't do when he's mobile and he's on the move. Some of the things I've seen him do this year, throwing from different angles, off platform, rolling out to his left, throwing 50 yards across the field to his right. Just an unbelievable, remarkable talent.
I'd say just my preparation, just what I do Monday through Thursday. I feel like that's what sets everything apart from what happens on Friday. I feel like I do a countless amount of film study. I do a little training during the week just to keep my body moving and staying healthy. So I feel like it's just what I do during the week replicates what I do on the field.
And a better human being. I mean, honestly, there's nothing that he doesn't do well from what I've seen in the short time that I've, got to be with him. And so I'm blessed to have him as a coach, and I'm blessed to have him in this community for sure.
In the Willis community, DJ's roots extend back for decades. Edith Ruth Lagway Elementary is named after his grandmother. DJ's dad, Derek Lagway Sr., was a star football player for Willis and then played at Baylor. Dad and Mom Nikita were high school sweethearts at Willis, while other family members played football for the Wildcats prior to DJ.
As a kid, just watching my cousins and older family members play, and just one day getting to be out there, it's been a blessing, honestly, to be out there. Yeah.
And out here in Willis, Wildcats football has evolved into a must-see event, in large part to the heroics of DJ Lagway. During and after games, crowds are chanting DJ's name, with fans of all ages even lining up for autographs from the star QB.
I think it was 2 weeks ago. It was severely out of hand in the fourth quarter, and he's trying to stay locked in to support his teammates. And I walked over and I told him, I said, look, dude, hey, man, just go give him a high five. Walk back there and give him a high five. I said, no, coach, I'm locked in. I'll get them after the game. And so, well, some of these kids, they might not be able to stay after the game. Parents taking them home or whatever. So just go give him a high five. So I look back like 5 minutes later, man, and he's down there signing autographs to all these kids. I mean, it was so cool. And what was cool about it is the fact that he didn't want to take anything away from his teammates.
It's truly a blessing, just to really be in that situation that kids look up to me. So I just tried my best to do what's right. So yeah, because I know people are looking up to me.
But in spite of all the accolades and attention, DJ has remained remarkably humble and even-keeled.
It's very important just because like how I was raised, I've always been told that God gives, he can also take. So I just always keep that in mind, that just like you can be at the top of the top and then one day you can just be at the low and low. So I just always try to just treat people with gratitude and kindness through everything I do.
Doing it in spectacular fashion, both on and off the field. Willis Wildcat, DJ Lagway.
Welcome back to H-Town High School Sports. I'm Todd Freed. Resuming our football playoff coverage right now. Last Saturday at U of H, the SPC 4A championship came down to a matchup between Kincaid and Episcopal. The rival schools faced each other in the SPC final for the 9th time in the last 13 years.
Kincaid Falcons looking for their 3rd straight SPC championship. Episcopal looking to avenge last season's loss to the Falcons. Knights' first play on offense. Quarterback Carson Gordon takes the snap, heads down the sidelines, and there goes Carson Gordon. 75 yards for the touchdown on the first play. 7-0 Episcopal. Then, after stopping a fake punt, Knights' Brandon Scott on the handoff. He gets through there, and he's off. 32 yards for the touchdown, 14-0 Knights. Kincaid cuts the lead. Quarterback David Capobianco throws it out to Nico Gomez. Gomez, down the right side he goes, looking for the end zone. Not quite, out at the 1. That will set it up for Miles Rader. He gets the touchdown, and it's 14-6. Late in the half, here's Gordon again. He takes the snap, heads to the corner, and Carson Gordon dives in there. It's a touchdown. 21-6 Knights at half. In the 3rd, Kincaid drives it down. David Capobianco to Robbie Taylor, and touchdown, 21-13. But the Knights answer from the 4. Gordon again, right side, and touchdown. 27-13, 8 minutes to play. He rushed for 160. Knights on defense now. Capobianco to throw, but Zach Zoppo with the interception, and Zach goes 45 yards for the touchdown. 35-13, 5 minutes to play. After Kincaid rallied for 2 quick scores, they cut it to 35-25. Capobianco to the end zone, but it's intercepted by Brooke Edwards with 1:45 to play, and that seals the victory. Episcopal wins the SBC title, 35-25 the final. The celebration is on. Head coach Steve Lees, who announced his retirement after the game with the championship plaque. What a way to close it out. It's the Knights' 8th SBC football championship in school history.
This was a huge weekend in volleyball with the regional champions crowned across the state, including the 6A Region 3 final right in the heart of Houston.
Cinco Ranch facing district rivals Seven Lakes in an all-Katy ISD 6A Region 3 final. In the first set, Spartans' Heidi Wingate comes up with a big block, and that tied it at 25. Now set point for the Spartans. Samina Burns with the rejection. Spartans win game 1, 27-25. In the second set, more Seven Lakes. This time, it will be Heidi Wingate who comes up with the kill. But Cinco Ranch comes on strong. Cassidy O'Brien to Shay Reynosek. She drops it in nicely. Then, more Cassidy O'Brien. This time, she'll have the assist to Gabriela Martinez, and she puts it away. More Cinco Ranch. Here's Emily Killam with the powerful, and I do mean powerful, winner right there. Then, on defense, Ariana Willis and O'Brien team up for the rejection and the Cinco Ranch point. For Seven Lakes now, Samina Burns comes up with a Burns blast. Very nice. But the Cougars stay in front. Here's O'Brien to Gabriela Martinez, who rips the winner. Now, set point. O'Brien will assist to Emily Killam. Cinco Ranch will go on and win the match in 4 sets. Cougars now 37-5. They win 21 straight, and Cinco Ranch is headed to the 6A state semifinals.
Welcome back to H-Town High School Sports. I'm Todd Freed. Feel the rhythm, or feel the playoff rhythm is more like it, with our Rhythm Energy electrifying plays of the week.
Ridgepoint versus Tomkins. For Ridgepoint, Austin Carlisle to Ashton Bethel-Roman. And that is a beautiful 61-yard touchdown. Same game, same duo. Carlisle to Bethel-Roman. How about that move? And 30 yards for the score. Same game for Tomkins. Wyatt Young, great fake, keeps, and then almost loses it, stays with it. 57-yard touchdown. Wow, but Ridgepoint won the game. For the Willis Wildcats, quarterback DJ Lagway scrambles left, gets out of it, takes off, and then makes a nice move right there, all the way for the touchdown in the win over Nimitz. Pearland, 1:30 to go in the game, down by 7. Cole Murkowski goes deep and finds Patrick Bridges for the game-time touchdown against Dickinson. Same game, 5th overtime. Dickinson has to score, but Lazarus Range makes the tackle, and Pearland wins a wild one in 5 overtimes. Hightower versus Jordan on defense for Hightower. Long pass by Colin Willits, but Cade Phillips, spectacular diving interception. Same game for Jordan. Willits to Andrew Marsh, and how about that catch? But Hightower won the game. Fort Bend Marshall against Randall. Caleb Wright for the Buffs to Jacaden Ferguson. Makes a catch. He busts out of there and on his way for the touchdown. Same game for Jordan. Wright's pass is going to be intercepted by Charles Davis. He returns it for the touchdown as Jordan wins its first ever postseason game. Your Rhythm Energy electrifying plays of the week.
All right, another electrifying week of football. Thanks for watching, everyone. Until next time, stay H-Town proud.